So friends, in this lecture we'll learn about filters, what are filters and how do they function. As you see on the screen, a data is shown with different quarters, quarter 1 to quarter 4. It shows the sales period. Then there are 4 products in each and every quarter, and there are sales data for 2 years. The revenue has been collected for each and every product. We will see how to apply filters. A shortcut to apply a filter is written over here. Control Shift F. Click anywhere in the data and Control Shift L. Press all the 3 keys together, and you see these drop down arrows will appear, and this means the filter is applied. If you press again the same 3 keys together, Control Shift L, then the filter will disappear. There is another method for applying filter is you go here, there are lots of tabs, and there is a data tab. In the data tab there is a filter here. Click on the filter and the filter will appear here. If you click back again, the filter will go away. Also there is another method, another shortcut. Let us say we are in a home tab, then in home tab there is also here an option on the right hand side, the sort and filter here, and you can click on filter and the filter will appear on the screen. And the another long cut method is also there. Let us talk on that method. First of all, let us clear the filter. Now another method is you press the Alt key. When you press the Alt key, it activates the tab shortcuts on the screen, and now we know that filter is in tab data, where A is the shortcut key. Now press A, and after that you see below filter there is T. Now when you press T, the filter appears. And on the reverse process again, if you would like to remove the filter, you can again use that process, or you simply click on filter here to remove the filter. Now there are certain rules for applying filters. There should not be a blank row between the top row, that is the header row, and the data. Something like this. Let me insert a blank row here. There should not be a blank row like this, and also there should not be any blank row in between the data. If you insert a filter anywhere here, let us say I'll click up here in the row 4 where the serial number is 4, and when I click on filter, you see the filter appears on the first row. Because of the blank row, it do not appears on the header row. So there has to be a header row always, first thing, and second thing, it should not appear in the header row. There should not be any blank row between the header row otherwise. Moreover, now you see as there is a break here, a blank row break in between, that means these are two different data sets. If I click on in the below here, the filter goes away here. Now my cursor is in here, that is cell C16. If I click a filter here, now filter appears in the row number 14 here. So this is why the rule is that there should not be any blank row. Let me remove these blank row from here and from here. Now I continue with the filters. I'll apply filters. Now filters are used to filter out the data. If I want to have selected data from the lots of data, then I make use of filters. Like here you see only 16 records are there, but the records are in numbers of lakhs and hundreds and thousands of records. At that place filters are quite useful. So what we do is here is, let us apply filter in the form of 3 questions given on the right hand side. One is question 1, find the details of sales of quarter 1. So sales period is here where quarter 1 all is there. I want only to see the details of quarter 1. So what I do is I click on this filter, and you see in the filter below here is select all and quarter 1, 2, 3 and 4. Uncheck all and then check only quarter 1. And when I press OK, you see all rows disappeared, only quarter 1 rows appears with the data of quarter 1. If I want to remove it, there are 2 options. One is I can cancel the filter, or I can clear the earlier filter. When I clear it, the filter goes away and all other data comes back. Let us try the second question. The second question is, find the details for sales of quarter 1 and 3 for products P2 and P3. I'll repeat, the details for sales of quarter 1 and 3. Quarter 1 and 3. So that means we have to select quarter 1 and 3. We'll go to filter of sales period, drop down arrow, unselect all, select quarter 1 and select quarter 3 and OK. Now you see only quarter 1 and quarter 3 are there. Then the second part was data 2. It was product 2 and 3. Product 2 and 3. So I'll select here product 1 and 3, uncheck the product 2 and 3 are only remain here, product 2 and 3, and I press OK. Now you see quarter 1 and 3 for product 2 and 3. The data is available. Now whatever you would like to analyze here, you can analyze. For clearing the filter, you can apply filter here again. Now let us solve question 3. I want to know the quarters where products P1 and P3 had revenue above 200 for year 2. So we have to have product P1 and P3, and we have to have revenue above 200 for year 2. Here is year 2. In year 2, revenue should be above 200 and the product should be P1 and P3. Right? So let us select from here product P1 and P3. Okay. And let us go here in the revenue and we select. See, all the revenues are here above 200. So we need not to do anything here and says okay. Now these are the details for the products of P1 and P2 with all revenues above 300. So in this manner filters are applied.